Okay, it's recording now.
Okay, so so we already having some attributes in the template section, and user will need to import a new file. So we will have two scenarios. He will import new file, but it's already with the same current file that is already existing. So you mentioned that that user can replace the current one with the newer file.
Right.
Okay, so if we have another file that a different file with different name, should that replace it, or only merge the new attributes with the current attributes?
So it will just take the content, right? So what you're saying, if you have an existing, the scenario is that, let's say I create a file, right? Let me create
Okay.
something now. Import, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll import, let's say, base template.
Yes.
This is just importing the content, right?
Mm-hmm.
The file is VNF, right? But the content is
Okay.
the template.
So the validation here is not of the file name. It's already, I mean the template file, not the general template. I mean, if I'm importing a new template file, can we go back to
So I'll do create now.
Yeah.
This is new. This is what we consider a new VNF.
Yeah. Yeah.
VNF2, right?
Okay.
And then you can import another template. The content of any VTL file, right?
So I'm just importing content, I'm not considering the file name.
No, the file name is coming from this thing.
Yeah. Okay. So if I'm already having importing I already imported a file, and I re-import another file, but that's already with the previous name. So it's this is not an issue. You're already validating the content.
Right. The name should be validated. So I should
No,
not.
I'm not discussing about. I'm not talking about the template, the general template name. I'm talking about this section.
Yeah, this is content. You can take any file.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, right?
Even if it's already with the same name.
Exactly. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say, the validation should be at this level. So I cannot have another VNF name with content, right? And same mapping file, right?
Okay.
You see, file already exists, right? That's a good validation to have, right? But if I do VNF2, then it's fine, right? The content between these two things can be the same, right?
Yeah.
So no issue. So the validation that you did is correct, okay?
Yeah.
It's just when I'm in edit mode, I should be able to overwrite this file. That's the only thing. So the difference between edit mode and create new mode. Create new mode, you cannot have the same file name. Edit mode, you can overwrite an existing file.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get back to the creation. So the user imported just imported new attributes to the template list, and he was already having a mapping table. So then he should, if he can keep the old mapping table without any updates of the template, right?
Right.
Okay. So and if he wanted to use the current template instance, so the update will be only for the new attributes.
The update will be for the new attributes, right?
Yeah. Okay. And so there is no dependency on the template on the mapping section to the template section. If I made some changes to the template section, this is not it doesn't apply to the mapping table.
Right, they're independent files.
Okay.
They're independent files, absolutely.
Okay. I think I can share my screen now for the new changes. I already updated in Vision, but let me share it. You are disabled. You disabled the screen sharing.
I did?
Yeah.
I stopped sharing.
Yeah, you stopped it, but I cannot share it.
Make host. Okay, try now.
Okay. Okay. So I move the submission buttons to the top in this section,
Okay,
and I made it finish.
okay.
Okay. And of course, it will be enabled when the user enter a validated name.
Okay.
And we already have a clear button that will clear all inputs that all data in the template. And after the after the submission, after submitting after clicking the finish button, the user will let's go. We'll move to this template list.
Right.
Okay. And he has the create template that will load a new form like the first one we have. But if he click on any in any template from the list, he will have this screen. He will have the finish. He can delete the template from this button, and of course he can go back to the template list from this button.
Can you go back? We should still have a cancel, right? Can you do the delete?
What cancel should do on
So
the
if you
screen?
select an existing file, right, and
Yeah.
you're making some changes, you should allow to cancel without
Okay.
delete or finish, right? So
Yeah,
I'm thinking the delete, should we just put it in the list? Or because we want delete, cancel, and finish, right? Those three.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to add
But
it?
he cannot delete it from the view. This view.
He can, but what I'm trying to say, you need those three actions.
Okay.
So I think it's probably easier for him to manage the delete maybe in the
From the list.
on the list as well, right? Because he doesn't need to click on each one. It's just a usability question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just writing down the point.
And the only other thing I wanted to ask you, should we put that finish and delete, like, should we put a template actions around it and say this is
relating to the template?
template actions? Yeah.
Maybe you can align it next to the template list, this, and make all actions together.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I think we don't have any other updates on the screen. Okay, so the feature list I wanted to discuss with you, but I think we can discuss it later when we wanted to add to list all the features. This is the features I see right now.
Okay.
Okay, just example. This is one relating to the template I'm making. As you mentioned before, we can have it on YAML file, based on YAML file. But should this replace the CVS?
Yes, it will replace as the CVS because the Helm and Heat, they're both YAML based, so we can replace it.
Okay, but we cannot have both.
I don't think we need both. I think we just need one of them.
Okay.
But also, you know, we can, maybe this is a question and we should do as part of the interviews,
Okay.
where we can say that the Heat today we use, let's say, YAML Heat files and Helm. And tomorrow it could be Helm Heat files, right? Or Tosca files are usually YAML based, and we're planning to only support YAML.
Can you send me this question? Actually, I don't understand the difference between the files and,
Okay,
and the
so,
handling.
So let me just say that does your organization see a benefit of using importing this is going to be importing this is mapping section, right? Mapping section parameters with YAML that Helm, Tosca, Heat are all YAML files. Something like this, I want to say.
Okay. Okay, I'll add it to the questions. Do you have any updates regarding the persona file, the form?
Let me check with Sebastian and link it back to me. I'll ping him. Yeah, we're all been busy with other things. I think he's doing some internal stuff now. I'll check with him and come back to you.
Yeah, okay.
Sebastian, did you get a chance? Okay, I will check with him.
Okay.
Good point. Anything else?
No, very good.
Okay. All right, very good, Sarah. So I guess we can sync up on Monday.
Yeah, sure.
And the only question I had, can you just ask Shaban about, you know, when you create a CBA, why we're not rendering the existing data of that CBA?
Yeah.
I think maybe it was supported at some point. I don't know. I just see what he says, because if you just display the CBA and click on it, we should see some data. And I just want to know if he needs a user story to do that, or is there some bug that is not allowing him to do that?
Yeah, okay. I'll check with him. But can you just record it? Maybe I'll take the recorded part to share it with him.
Ah, okay. So let me.
Or maybe you can send me the URL, the IP address that you are accessing.
But it's an SB00. I don't know if he has
Okay.
access to it.
Okay.
But I can provide it. I mean, so it's the Abdul will have access. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So if anything, this is SB00 lab. Abdul. Okay, and maybe can you make me host?
Yeah. Where to find this?
On my name, just there's see mute and more.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you. So when we click an existing file, right, it's not rendering the content of this file. In metadata, in template mapping, I don't see anything. In scripts, in definition, none of it is being.
Can we create a new package and just maybe fill it with some data?
Yeah, sure. Let me. How do I? Oh, there should be a way to also. So Sarah, we need one way to like close, right?
Okay.
And we don't have anything to close this option. I need something to close. I can click here
Yeah.
to go back, but I need a one way to close it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just if you can track that. So let me create something new. So let's call it SB00 test. Okay, 1.0.0 SB00 templates. I'm gonna create one template. Okay.
You don't have to follow all the steps. I just want to make sure that all data are already imported.
Yeah, I'll create just one second.
Okay.
Just up to scripts.
Yeah.
So I can show you. All right. So scripts. We have one script. I'm gonna click on save.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we're gonna have it or just loading.
It's loading.
Uh-huh. Is it usually taking that long?
No. What happened?
Okay.
It didn't create it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just create something simple. SB01 1.0.0. I'll just take one script. Import. And let me just save, try one more time with this. Ah,
Okay. Yeah.
so if I click on it, see?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Nothing.
Oops.
But the main thing, so we
Yeah.
need something to close, right? We don't have anything to close.
Yeah, to exit. To exit.
Exit, right? Exit, right? Um, but the main thing, like these are existing ones also. Okay, I didn't use the UI to create them, but if I click, there's nothing rendered,
Yeah.
and this is a big one, right? So if we this is one of the big ones that we want to make sure is put up on the list. All right. So I'll stop the recording. Any other questions?
No. I'm good.
Okay, very good. I'll stop the recording, and if you have any feedback, let me know. Maybe we can connect later on, but we can sync up on Sunday as well, on Monday as well.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
All right. Thank you very much, Sarah.
Thank you.
Thanks for making this time.
No problem. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.